Okay, so we're back year 7. So we were finishing off this question number 8 down the bottom here, where we just found there were 27 females in the squad of 45 swimmers. So when part B says how many are male, you'll take the squad of 45 swimmers, take away the 27 females, and what you'll have left is how many males. Okay, the next question. We're doing find a quarter of a kilometre. The answer must be in metres. So we're going to start with of meaning times. So it's a quarter times 1 kilometre. We're going to change this to metres because the answer has to be in metres. So when we go from kilometres to metres, we're going to a smaller unit. So we're going to times by 1,000 because the prefix kilo means 1,000. So 1 times 1,000 will give you 1,000 metres. Give that a denominator of 1 and times the tops and times the bottoms. And now we're doing 1,000 divided by 4. If you know that, you can just write 250 metres. If you don't, just do the division on the side. Okay, so the next one, number 10, we're finding 1/20th of 2 metres, but the answer has to be in centimetres. So we're going to start with a quarter times 2 metres. Then we're going to change the metres to centimetres. So we're going to a smaller unit again. So we times. Centi means 100. Anything that starts with cent means 100. Century is 100 years or 100 runs in cricket. There's 100 cents in a dollar. So anything to do with cent means 100. So 2 times 100 is 200 centimetres we're using. Give that a denominator of 1 times your tops times your bottoms, and we have 200 over 20. We're now doing that division. 200 divided by 20, some of you might know, but if not, just do it on the side. 20 into 20 goes once, and 20 into 0 goes 0. So we end up with 10 centimetres, the last units we used. All right, now we're into problem questions. You really have to think about these. Mr. Aaron began to read a 280-page book. On the weekend, he read 6/7 of the book. How many more pages does he have to read before he finishes the book? So if he's read 6/7 of the book, then he has not read the rest of the book. Okay, and the rest of the book, some of you might know straight away, well, that must be 1/7 he hasn't read. Or you can write it like this first. So it's one whole book minus the 6/7 leaves us with 1/7 of the book not read. So the number of pages to read would be 1/7 of the 280-page book. So it's 1/7 times 280 over 1, because it has no denominator, put the 1 there, times your tops times your bottoms, 280 over 7, and then do that division. The answer is he still has 40 pages to read. The next question is a hard question, this one. You've really got to think about this a fair bit. A drawing definitely does help, because it just clears your mind about what's actually going on. So Rana has a pencil box. It's like a pencil case, but it's a box. It's half full. She puts 4 extra pencils in, and then it's suddenly 2/3 full. We want to know how many pencils will fit into her pencil box, so all together. So how many would she be able to fit if she filled it all up? Okay, so this is my drawing. So I've drawn in the blue here a half of my pencil box, half full. She adds 4 single pencils in, and then suddenly 2/3 of it is full. So what I'm going to do is do 2/3, take away a half, because that will leave me with whatever fraction that is. So I'm going to work this out using our common denominators, because we are subtracting fractions here. We're not multiplying, we are subtracting fractions. So let's find a common denominator. 3 and 2 both go into 6. To get 6, we have to times by 2 here. Do the same to the top, and you get 4 up there. Down the bottom, you have to do 2 times 3 to get 6. Do the same to the top, and you get a 3 up there. So keep your denominator. 4 take away 3 is 1. So we get 1/6. So what that means is that this bit here is 1/6 of your pencil box. And in that section, you know you have 4 pencils there. So 1/6 of the box equals 4 pencils. So what we want to know is what one whole box holds. So you'll just get those 4 pencils and times by 6 to get 24 pencils for the whole box. We're going to get one more question done in a minute and then we're finished.